Ask George is brought to you in association with International Cricket Tours. ICT are specialists in cricket-based holiday travel with a personal touch. So if you're looking to go to Sri Lanka, to New Zealand or to Australia this winter, look no further than International Cricket Tours.
As Tina Turner might once have said, Test cricket, simply the best. After the third
If
test,
it was
day
1985, that would be fantastically
Day
topical.
5, George, Mel, ask George and Mel.
The worst front row of a scrum ever.
Beyond Thunderdome.
JB, we all know
Johnny
JB.
Bairstow.
Yeah, we all know a different JB. I used to work with a JB at the Express, but anyway, JB, Test cricket is just the best, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Aren't we lucky? Aren't we lucky to have been here? Brilliant.
Yeah, I've enjoyed every minute of it. Yeah.
Slow burner, a bit of argy-bargy, exploded into some life with still a slow burn, life, argy-bargy, all of it.
I had a bit of an old stager in my ear this afternoon moaning about the pitch, and it kind of sort of gave me a bit of a reality check, but I have enjoyed every minute of it.
We stopped talking about balls today.
Balls, pitches, but and
Day 4-day Test cricket.
yeah, that's been completely consigned, doesn't it?
Brilliant. Really, two really well matched sides. Fantastic crowd. Jofra reckoned it was 4-1 India supporters. Not sure about that, but it was.
Oh, I reckon it's close.
Do you reckon?
Today?
Yeah,
But it
definitely.
was a really good atmosphere. It's one of those things that's really great about watching Test cricket in London in particular.
People's Monday. First one
Monday.
we've had in a while.
Sell out. Struggled to get friends tickets today. Amazing.
It's brilliant.
That was brilliant.
London centric. That was a comment that was a bit. But
No, there's a lot of really great things about London as a city, aren't there? Particularly when it's sunny like this. And it's brilliantly multicultural, and you end up with crowds like this, which are fantastic, loving both sides, supporting every moment. It's exactly what you want to see, Test cricket mattering. And it mattered massively to everyone here.
And we won't have Michael Vaughan talking about 4-day tests anymore for a while, will we?
Was it him who was talking about it?
Oh, he always says it, doesn't he?
I've no idea, I don't really listen.
Oh, right.
Didn't we almost have a 4-day test? No.
Okay.
How about against Zimbabwe?
Yeah, we did have an official. Right, our friend Jack Rule says, can Mel describe that match?
Unruly.
Can Mel describe that match in the medium of facial expressions? Oh,
Well, I prefer interpretive dance, but it was like...
Go for it. We're not stopping you.
That was for when George pretended to be nice and got me a Coke Zero and shook it up before he actually gave it to me.
that was quite amusing.
Did make you laugh,
It did.
didn't it?
That bit.
I
But then the last one
I
was...
told everyone else I was going to give it what I'd done before I gave it to her.
Yeah.
So everyone else was in on the joke.
I did have a good
It's kind of
pause.
bullying, really.
Oh dear. Where are we now then? Adam.
Not Lord still.
Yeah, it's
Wake
been a
up,
long
Grandad.
test, but it's been fantastic. Adam says, how do England stop Stokes bowling himself into the ground before the Ashes? And I thought myself of that today as he was pounding. And did he think about the next two tests, do you think? Or
He knew he had a 10-day break.
Yeah.
That's why he did it
he said
today.
he's going to spend the next 4 days in bed.
So am I.
How do they stop him doing it? They have a better attack, don't they? Because he had to bowl
Yes.
extra overs because the other bowlers weren't so suited. But I thought three of the seamers had a very good second innings. I actually thought they all weighed in. So they made the point at the end that Shoaib came out to bat with it's clearly a badly broken finger. He's not playing the next game, and he added 17, I think, for the final wicket with Bryden Cast. Without those runs, and without, I think it was 36 byes India conceded in the game. It's a very, very different match, isn't it? So he contributed, and I think he'd only bowled 3 overs by tea, which does make it sound as if they didn't exactly trust him. But to be fair, he does have a badly broken finger, and where do you put him in the field and all the rest of it? So he hardly came on before tea. And obviously Wokes, he wasn't getting a lot out of the pitch. You know, he's lost a bit of pace. So I think what you do is you have a better balanced attack in the next game and ensure that Ben Stokes doesn't feel he has to bowl that much. That's probably fair.
Yeah, well, Gus Atkinson bowled at club cricket at the weekend, didn't get a wicket, but he'll probably be in, won't he?
But,
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
I mean, I thought Ben Stokes bowled brilliantly too, by the way.
brilliantly. Yeah,
Force of nature.
God, he is absolutely a force of nature.
With his
they're back to his best. I mean, it was.
leonine good look.
He's a different bowler to
Hair
what
flowing.
I feel like 10 years ago. I was looking back at him bowling like at Trent Bridge 10 years ago, and there's something quite different about him now. I think he's got a lot more skills and a lot more range as a bowler.
That's interesting, because that game is kind of famous because that's when he swung it around corners, right?
Yes, but I think he doesn't just swing it around corners.
No,
I think he's got different skills now.
Well, I think he has, but I think he probably can adapt to what's required.
Yeah.
And I think maybe Anderson was injured. And
Yes.
so he decided to be a swing bowler.
Yeah.
Just a reminder of how crazily adaptable and versatile he is.
Yeah.
And he bowled some fantastic deliveries in this game.
Yeah.
His body seems to regenerate, doesn't it? Because a year or two back we were
Don't
talking
do a
about-
Doctor Who link. I could see where it was
No,
going.
you said it earlier. But it does seem to do it, doesn't it? It's like one of those lizards that grows new legs and arms and stuff, and they get chopped off and they grow another one, isn't it?
Are we still in the Thunderdome?
Oh, I don't know, but he was, I mean, he's extraordinary, isn't he? We were talking about
If you
his
chop
career
off a
ending.
lizard's
in
arm,
this
I don't
match,
think it grows another
there's
one.
There's an axolotl or something
I don't
like
think
that.
lizards have
It
arms.
does. There's one of the legs. But no, he's literally...
I'm going to go back to lizards' arms.
He must be doing a phenomenal amount of work in the gym, and
Yeah.
if some surgical intervention has taken place, fair play to the surgeon, because he looks absolutely fine, doesn't he?
And Archer had a great game as well.
Yeah, the chap who did the steward asked me if he was man of the match, and I thought Jofra was Jofra.
We say player of the match
Jofra.
these days.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I think,
It has-
I think he might be
yeah.
cancelled.
I know. Can we cancel him?
Jofra
Why
was
do
a
you hate
candidate.
women?
Jofra was a candidate, wasn't he? Definitely. By the way,
What is happening?
He's asked
This
to be
is-
called Jofra, isn't he?
Is this the
If
worst
anybody's-
thing that's ever got on the internet?
If he's wondering why we're calling him Jofra, it's because he's requested that, isn't he? Not Jofra.
Yeah, when we were in Barbados a year or two ago, he said it was really lovely to be there because people pronounced his name correctly. And when we asked what that was, he said Jofra. So I've always thought it
Yeah.
was respectful to call him Jofra since.
And he was absolutely brilliant in his comeback. We better crack on because we've got 3 more questions.
That was going to be the best
I think.
answer.
Yeah,
Oh,
don't let a woman get
sorry,
a word
Mel.
in.
Sorry, Mel. Go on, say. Go
No,
on. Oh,
too late.
Don't do this.
Too late.
Don't do this.
The Cricketers' award-winning team brings our subscribers news, features and insight on county and international cricket every single day. You can try us now by signing up for £1. Yes, you heard that correctly, just £1 at thecricketer.com/digital.
Right, Richard Prew, Prew,
Turnipville.
says, win or lose, there aren't many cricketers with more ticker than Jadeja are there. Tough as old boots for over a decade, all formats. I've just filed my
Do you
piece
know
about Jadeja, by the way, which is on the Cricketer website.
I haven't read it yet, but I'm sure I'm looking forward to reading it. I thought there was a lot of ticker shown by both sides. You know, Siraj took a hell of a blow near the end, and it clearly really hurt him. And he was so determined to not back away that he put his body on the line. And I thought there was a lot of that from all the sides. You know, we've already mentioned Shoaib, but Archer wouldn't be human if there wasn't a bit of him a bit worried about his body, and obviously Stokes. And I wouldn't criticise anyone on either side on that part.
And he did show some ticker. Look, it was quite absorbing, the fact that you knew what was unfolding in front of you, right? You knew that Jadeja was going to try and take a single. When both Bumrah was out there and Siraj, you knew that he was going to try and take a single on the 3rd or the 4th ball, and then hope that they could see out the last 2 balls. You knew that Stokes was going to bring the field in to try and prevent the single. You see all these things happening in front of you, and yet it's still absorbing because you're waiting for that one moment to break. But one thing I would say about that, it did just make me think about those very special times that we've seen Stokes batting with the tail and what he was able to do when he was able to control the field, and he was able to bring the runs required down so much because he just had the ball on a string and he was able to hit sixes and boundaries.
Well, that's a really important distinction, isn't it? Because Jadeja clearly did brilliantly. The question's right. But I think they went something like 18 overs without a boundary. And you'd struggle to do that against Stokes, wouldn't you? So that was, but I mean, the ball went really soft and the pitch was slow. So it became very, very difficult and attritional, I suppose. But it was gripping. I mean, it was wonderful stuff.
He's your favourite cricketer, Mel, isn't he?
Oh, you can read about that in the Cricketer
magazine.
That's
even
nice.
though he
haven't
told
seen
me
it?
I wasn't
No, I
allowed
haven't,
to
but-
write it.
But I mean,
Mel's favourite cricketer was Ben Stokes in the last but one edition of the Cricket.
I think Ben Stokes is probably the best England cricketer I've seen.
But he told me I wasn't allowed to write it.
Genuinely, I feel so lucky to be.
I'm used to Nick Friend and James Coyne and people writing about really obscure Argentinians. And
Don't you think I feel lucky to be reporting at a time when Ben Stokes is playing? Because there's nearly always something crazy happening because he's a ridiculous
he's
cricketer.
great. I mean,
baller in the field.
I've been fortunate to see other great England all-rounders, Andrew Flintoff, Ian Both, and
Yep.
Derek Pringle. So, yeah, I don't know.
Turnipville.
Just those are the big four, aren't they?
Yes. Trevor Bailey, Tony Gregg.
You didn't see Trevor
No, I
Bailey.
didn't see them,
You're
no,
younger
no.
than I am. You're younger than me. Both of
I wrote
us.
about him.
Trevor Bailey. That's not the same
No, I'm
thing.
sorry. Derek Pringle was my favourite. Anyway, he was my favourite cricketer in the magazine, by the way. Innocent Bystander asks, is it time to move away from the Bazball obsession and appreciate that England are competitive against the best sides in the world? The only thing I'll say about that is, are they competitive in India and Australia? We will see.
I think you can have both things. I mean, it'd be a bit weird not to write about the adapted way they've played or the way they changed a couple of years ago, and so no, I don't. You know, I love you and with a lot of respect. I think that it would be ridiculous not to write about that aspect of their play, but while also acknowledging that they've done really well. I mean, this is a good win against a good side. And it's a brilliant series. I mean, I've no idea still what's going to happen. 2-1. Still think India could nick it, but that feels like a really
Old
significant
Trafford
win.
weather.
I mean, it's obviously grown legs a bit like a lizard.
Bit like a lizard,
That has had
yeah.
its legs cut
Nice
off.
tie in there.
But
Or Derek Pringle.
you're calling him a lizard.
No.
Good. But, so it's great. It's had legs. And sometimes I feel like it's just so taken out of context or
What?
misused the term. Like the
To
whole
be fair,
idea.
they didn't use it.
No, I know. That's what
and
I mean.
I try not to use it.
I try not to use it. Or if I do, I say so-called. But it's like, it's... Then you have people saying, oh, this is Bazball, or it's just become this thing. And they've played in different ways as well. They won this game in quite a different way, I feel, than they've won quite a few other games. So
Yeah.
it doesn't need to be one thing. It's like they're allowed to learn and grow and develop and
That's
adjust
exactly
and
right.
everything
And that's
else.
exactly what they have done, and they look a better
Yeah.
side for it. I mean, I don't think there's more to come. I think they can get better. So,
Yeah,
I mean, that's
I do.
quite exciting.
Yeah.
You look, do you know what you saw in this game? Oh, Indian audience going to hate this. You saw the nucleus of an attack that could do really well in Australia.
I was going to say, with Jofra coming back, we were saying the other day about, Cass almost being there.
Well, he did great in this game.
You saw why that they want Cass to get there, because if that is Cass getting there, then that's incredibly positive.
And Stokes back and bowling like that, and then
Atkinson back.
Wood and Atkinson on the comeback trail. That's
Yeah.
quite exciting.
And then spinner in who?
Well, I don't think Shav's had as bad a day
No,
on
I'm not,
reflection
but
as...
England will need a spinner for the next two tests, won't they?
Is that the time of Liam Dawson?
I think
Is
it
it?
is.
Jack Carson for me.
I think they've hinted that they're not going to consider Bethel as a specialist spinner, which
Well, they shouldn't.
Hartley, the return of Hartley?
could be. I think it will be Dawson.
I'd like it to be Dawson. There's my vote.
Last question. You were right about Shoaib Bashir not getting enough credit for coming out injured. I just wanted to quickly say that. We've seen some heroic performances over the years. Malcolm Marshall coming out with one-handed, and Paul Terry came out, didn't he, after having
Yeah, he did.
so that was right up there. I don't think he got enough credit for that. So
That was brave, yeah.
yeah.
And so, all of those guys.
Nathan Lyon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Andrew Frank, final question.
Francie?
Imagine if this game had been on free-to-air TV in the school holidays. Well, I'm not going to go there for that one because I've got in terrible trouble in the past for being negative about Sky. So.
Well, no, I mean, it's clearly a complex situation in that if you did that, it would be very hard to pay the players enough to retain their services. That is, I'm afraid, the fact of it. But you're right. I mean, the reason to be hugely optimistic is that we have a fantastic sport over several formats, all of them. So there's a lot to like, and yeah, we have to find a way of getting more people to see it. But isn't it easy to do that when there's such a really great product and so many fantastic players in the country right now? So a lot to be cheerful and optimistic about.
I agree.
I still think you could have one test of summer on terrestrial, or maybe even the final session of the day on terrestrial. But that
Maybe. I hope
that's what I would say.
there's a middle way.
But Sky do a tremendous job. I know.
Their coverage is
Yeah.
So good.
fantastic. And you go around the world and their analysis as well is.
I think it's the
know,
best coverage in the world.
Well,
I will say that. For
NASA
Test
and
cricket.
Atherton, yeah, I mean, they're great.
Well, lots of it. The pictures, the insight, the
Very, very
the
good.
cooperation they have with the England team, so you get all sorts of detail and stuff. It's there's a lot to like there.
Okay.
But yeah, we take the point.
There's a lot to like with these two as well.
I mean,
and
we're
then
behind a paywall now.
there's a lot to
so
like with
be
these two.
Well, hopefully we'll see.
And
you.
you'll see them at Old Trafford.
Are we still in the Thunderdome?
Welcome to the Thunderdome.
Hey, can I just tell you a quick story? Jared and I drove across Australia a few years ago, and we stopped at a place called Coopapedy, where I believe they filmed one of those Tina Turner films.
Mel Gibson.
Yeah, which one? I can't remember which one.
Beyond Thunderdome, Mad Max.
It was a Mad Max. I don't know if it was that one. Was it? Was it that one? Were you there?
No,
you weren't there.
They're all Mad
And,
Max. Mad Max was Beyond the Thunderdome. That's about the third or
Okay,
fourth
whatever.
one. Yeah.
And we met a fella in a bar who said he'd slept with Tina Turner, and when we were a little bit
He's
when we
simply
were,
the best.
when we were a little bit cynical about this, he offered to produce her bra. He offered to produce her bra, and I wondered it would be very pointy. Do you remember how it was in the film? But then he got a bit abusive and we had to leave.
Okay, right.
No?
On that
On that
note,
note, George,
Is that going to be
you'll
cut?
see these two
I
at
don't
Old
think
Trafford.
that's so bad, is it?
Okay, good. So you'll see these two at Old Trafford.
Yeah, we're looking
Thanks for
forward to it.
watching.
Cheers. Thanks for the questions.